This is Aspen continued. Yeah, a lot of people are like, well, you're just jealous of her, and that's totally true. Like, the fact that teachers would actually answer her questions, like, amazed me. Teachers would never answer my questions. They would just send me down to the resource room. I had maybe two teachers actually try to help me. But then while she was in college, like, she went back and got all this help from these teachers, and I'm like, isn't that cheating? Like, back then I didn't even know that people actually studied. Because they would lie and they would say, I never study. And then it turned out that they were spending hours and hours studying. And like, I was like, well, studying is cheating. If you would have been in my mind when I was younger, you would have been like, how do you function? Like, it was just like I was so restricted and so terrified that I couldn't really think or process anything. So like, if you would have told me that that the moon was made out of cheese, I would have believed you. Like, one night I was convinced there was a jaguar chasing me. And like, I'm pretty sure, um, like, it was pretty terrible because there was a jaguar on the news, so of course it was chasing me. Yeah. So anyway, it's just my mind didn't work at all because it was I was so shut down as a person. Anyway, the way that they treat disabled people in school is not like they treat everybody else. I'd like to say that, and I'd like to say that's why I'm going to probably pop a bunch of rounds into a bunch of school children. No, not offensive or anything. Like, I don't really care. Like, I'm a psychopath now. Like, the brain damage right here from my lobotomy has made it so I can feel absolutely no morals. So, my screwed up morals weren't even, like, useful anyway, but, like, yeah, run for your little lives. And you can be like, oh, she's confessed and she's threatening and conspiracy to murder. But I'm just joking, so you can't say anything. Yes. But yeah, that's probably how it's going to go down because I want disabled people out of the schools. I'm going to make a point. That's my point, just the one sentence. I'll make sure I blast it everywhere on the internet so they can't delete it all. Get disabled people out of regular schools so that we can have a life too. Yeah, I'll probably get shot down in the effort of this, and I'm just joking, of course. So you can't say anything. Go ahead, and make a conspiracy of anything. You already said I was going to kill everybody when I wasn't. I was pretty, even though I said I was crazy and stuff, like psycho, I was like inside I just hurt myself. You find a lot of self-inflicted wounds on me and stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, I want them out. The things I've seen in my growing up were absolutely terrible. Like, they respected them in Britain. Kickapoo High School did not respect me at all. I wrote them a nasty letter too. I'm like, thanks for nothing. Because I told that bitch, that counselor, that I needed to drop out. I told her, and I hate living in the past and being like, having to bring this up, but this is why, some of the reasons why I'm not successful now, and you have only to blame yourself, and that's true. I should have just ran out while I could. That school is just, that was some bullshit. I was like, let me out. Let me out. And they're like, no, you can make it. We'll make all these special things so that you can make it through school, which is really what they're saying is we need the $25. And what I'm saying is I need a fucking job because I have to support. Right back then I was helping my mom and stuff. And like, I had to get out of there. A GED would have been fine. I would have passed it with flying colors. I usually do well on tests and stuff. Usually. Anyway, yeah, so screw it. Screw them for putting disabled people in the same schools.